Good morning to one and all. I, Nusrat M. Gulbaga from third semester. Today my topic is ANOVA. My topic is ANOVA. Um, so let's see what are all the contents. Outline of today's presentation. I'm going to explain introduction of the ANOVA, concept and meaning, definition of ANOVA, classification of ANOVA. ANOVA are classified into two types: one-way ANOVA and two-way ANOVA. Uses of ANOVA, advantages and limitations. Let's begin with the introduction. ANOVA. ANOVA in the long form can be called as analysis of variance. ANOVA is commonly used to test hypothesis of equality between two variants and among different means. It is a procedure where we are checking out when we are taking two groups of different datas, we are checking out their homogeneity. When we take out their means, when the mean of the two homogeneity is same or not, we are checking it. It is one of the standard and extremely useful technique for experiment in the field of psychology, sociology, education and commerce and several other disciplines. It is an advanced technique for the experimental treatment. Here, when we test, when we are going to test t-test, it is not we are getting some error or any other possible situation or hypothesis. But in ANOVA, we are going to test it with f-test, which signifies more than two experimental variables and their interactions in the experiment. Then the concept. This technique of ANOVA was first developed by Ronald A. Fisher, a British scientist, in 1923, and he was the first man who used the term variance. This method was widely used in the experiment of behavioral and social science, that is social behavior of the population or group of populations. It signifies the difference of different groups that are varied in their population. This was he was Ronald A. Fisher was called um, of modern scientists because he was the first man who came up with the new word variance. Through his technique, it was possible to determine the significance of difference of different mean in a single test rather than many. That is, uh, if we are going to take if we are going to test uh, if we are going to test a group of population, we are going to test each group with different means. In this method, we are going to take only one mean. It minimizes the type 1 error, unlike in the case of t-test. In t-test, we'll consider type 1 error, but here we'll try to minimize type 1 error. The F ratio can be measured variance between groups by larger estimation of variance, which is totally divided by variance within group smaller estimate of variance, where the f value should always be more than 1. In ANOVA, as we all studied before, ANOVA is a result of significant. Here we are going to test only significance of the test. In other words, ANOVA can be considered as, if there is a need to reject the null hypothesis, then we have to accept alternative hypothesis. Basically, in this test, we are seeing the difference between the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. Some of the experiments of some of the examples where we can use ANOVA. A group of psychiatric patients are trying three different therapies, that is counseling, medication and biofeedback. We want to see which one is better. Then we are going to take up this ANOVA by looking counseling is better than medication, or medication is better than biofeedback. Then the next example, a manufacturer has two different processes to make light bulbs. He can go with two or three procedures, but he will first test by using two procedures. He will test whether one procedure is giving him better result, or the second procedure is giving him better result. Then the manufacturer will come to know which result is better, and he will produce more bulbs using this. Then the student, next example is student from different colleges take same exam. You want to see if one college outperforms the other. Like we Karnataka State Women's University may be competing with other universities like Rani Channamma University or Bangalore University colleges, and we'll see whether our university students are better than those two universities, or those are better than us. That time we can use ANOVA. Then the types of ANOVA. ANOVA is two types. ANOVA can be considered into two types. One way ANOVA, in which we are going to investigate. One is independent variable with two levels. Analysis of variance could have one one V brand, one five brand of cereals, like 1 to 5 we are going to check and see which cereal is better. Like uh, our in most of the houses we'll just check out. Some of the elders will be saying that most good quality of the cereals are going out of the country, and the low branded things will be consumed by our Indians. This is mostly told in our house, so I'm considering it. The first label or A1 label will be sent outside, and the last and the local branded cereals will be sold inside. Now we can investigate this thing. In one way, ANOVA will consider this. Two-way ANOVA. Investigate two factors at the same time. Two independent variables. Here we are going to consider two independent variables, that is on multi-level. Analysis of variance has two levels of brands. In out of five, we are going to consider the cereal and its calorie. That is whether whether the cereal has good protein or not. The same example, but in the first one we took, in one way we took only brand of cereal, but in two way we are considering the two qualities, that is the brand of the cereal and the calories or the proteins which are present in the cereal. um, in two-way ANOVA, there are two types, that is without replication and with replication. Two-way ANOVA without replication. We are testing one set of individual before and after they get a medication to see if it works or not. Here in without replication, we are going to test. We are going to give some random tablet or drug to a set of people, and we are going to test what is the reaction on them. Before giving that drug, we note down the we note down the what is that, their reaction behavior will go, we are going to note down, and after the medication we are going to note down, and in that way we'll get to know what medication, how it was working, we'll get to know that. In two-way ANOVA, two groups, we are taking two groups, and the member of those groups are doing more than one thing. like for example, two groups of patients from different hospital trying two different therapies. That is, right now I said counseling, biofeedback, and therapies. Like that, we are considering one population and we are dividing them into two groups, and we are giving two different therapies to them, and we'll check their behavior. This is with we'll consider one group with the other group, whether which therapy is more efficient and which is giving more result. We are going to check out that. Dadi, Dadi. Then assumptions of analysis of variance. In this, we can assume that the experimental error of the data are normally distributed. That we are going to check out that the data whole over the experiment, or the error which is caused is normally distributed whole over the experiment, and equal variance between treatments. That is homogeneity of variance, homo Pseudacticity. That is, we are going to check whether the homogeneity is present or not. Independence of sample. Each sample is randomly selected and independent. We are going to see that the sample which we have selected is random and independent. Then ANOVA techniques. ANOVA can be calculated as, first we have to obtain the mean of the each sample, work out the mean of the sample means, work out with the mean of the sample mean. Then calculate sum of the squares of variance between the samples. That is, sum of squares between. Obtain variance or mean square. We have to obtain mean square of the sample. Then we are going to calculate sum of the squares of the variance with the sample. That is, we have to square the sample where we get where we are going to square standard deviation of the for obtaining variance, and then squaring the variance. Then obtain the variance or mean square within sample. Then we are obtaining the variance and variance or mean square from the samples, not within the samples. Then find out the squares of deviations for total variance. Then we are going to deviate the squares, sum of the squares, to get total variance and find F ratio. Uses of ANOVA. To test the significance between variance of two samples, it is used to test significance. If we are going to take out two samples, we are going to check whether the both the samples are having same significance or different. Used to study the homogeneity in case of two-way significance. Yeah, homogeneity is, we are going to get two group of populations, and we are going to check whether the mean of the sample is same or not. Then it is used in testing of correlation and regression. ANOVA is used to test the significance of multiple correlation coefficient. It is used to test significance of MCC. The linearity of regression is also tested within the with the help of analysis of variance. Linearity of regression is also tested. Then interpretation of significance of mean and their interactions. And these are some of the advantages of ANOVA. It is improved technique over t-test and z-test, suitable for multi-dimensional variables. It is used for analysis of various factors at a time, like temperature, or if in humans we have to test, we'll go and test whether the patient is having normal sugar level, or he is having maximum sugar level or low sugar level. We can even test the blood pressure level with the with simultaneous to the time. Then can be used in three or more than three groups. This can be calculated uh, or can be used for calculation of three or more than three groups. Economical of a good method of parametric testing, then it involves more than one independent variable in studying the main impact and interaction effects. We are going to test whether if we are going to test whether the same brand of cereals are imported properly, imported within India or outside the India, like that we are going to test many things that can be done. The experimental design are based on the on one way ANOVA technique, that is simple random design and label treatment design can be are based on ANOVA technique. Then the limitations of ANOVA. It is difficult to analyze ANOVA under strict assumption regarding the nature of data. Um, it is difficult to analyze ANOVA under a strict assumption regarding the nature of data. Yeah, because sometimes the data may be rigid, or sometimes the data may be false. That time ANOVA cannot be taken as serious to calculate. It is not so helpful in comparison with t-test, that there is no special interactions of the significance of domains. It is not so useful to compare t-test with the f-test, as in ANOVA we are going to take f-test and to interpret the significance of the domains. It is not always easy to interpret the cases of multiple interactions and their significance level. It has a fixed and difficult set of designing experiment for the researcher. Yeah, researcher usually have do many sets of experiments, so it has a fixed and difficult set. Like if we are going to deal with some other things, like if we are going to deal with multiple variables, then it is somewhat difficult to design experiments with using ANOVA. Requirement of post ANOVA t-test for further testing. Yeah, it should be implemented. Post ANOVA t-test should be implemented, but there are some limitations. Why, I don't know. Sometimes time consuming, and also time requires knowledge and skill for solving numerical problems. Yeah, it's time consuming, and there should be skills in solving numerical problems. I think so, personally. It provides no additional information as compared to t-test. It provides no additional information. Yeah. In t-test we'll calculate on the same basis, and f-test is calculated on the same basis. But yeah, in f-test the value should be more than 1, and the formula which is used somewhat is bit different, but the final answer which we get maybe we'll get same. And the softwares where ANOVA can be calculated is SPSS. The ANOVA test is SPSS are for simple one way ANOVA calculation. Anything more complicated gets difficult. These are just softwares where we can calculate ANOVA. Then Statistica used for ANOVA calculation. Excel is a sheet, as or we know. Yesterday only Teju ma'am has told us that we'll have a block, rows and columns in a sheet where we can calculate ANOVA there. Then EZ ANOVA, that is a free to download, and it is used for ANOVA calculation itself. Then these are my references, and thank you. Do you have any questions? Any questions?
गर्ल्स कोई क्वेश्चन है?
हाँ नुसरत यार, हम लोग बायोइन्फॉर्मेटिक्स में कैसे कर सकते हैं?
बायोइन्फॉर्मेटिक्स में लाइक रिसर्चर्स, अगर हम आगे रिसर्च करना चाहते हैं तो हम जो सैंपल वगैरह लेते हैं उसमें एनोवा कैलकुलेट करने के लिए यूजफुल रहेगा ना. लाइक इफ वी आर यूजिंग 2 samples or more than 2, we are going to use this ANOVA and make ourselves easy with these calculations.
ओके.
And with time we can calculate the ANOVA. We can analyze the various factors with help of time.